Yeah, it was extremely difficult just trying to navigate through this area because so many roads were blocked off because they're covered by all of this water. I do want to mention that the city did warn people that Carnation could become an island. There's no sign of that just yet tonight, but 203, Highway 203 is open tonight. That's a good sign. Bad news, though, just a few feet away. This is 124th Street. It is completely covered by water, so that's not a good sign of what's to come. We do know earlier today, though, there were plenty of roads throughout this area completely underwater, forcing some people to find some higher ground. That visual not changing much tonight. We know farmers and people who live in the area were faced with the chance of water levels rising. The National Guard was called in and is stationed with Eastside Fire and Rescue. The crew is here just as a precaution. They have a special high clearance vehicle that could help move people and supplies through up to 3 feet of water should conditions get bad.
We got enough room to hold, 7, 8, 10 people and plenty of their gear. Whatever's needed, that's what we're here for.
Yeah, I do want to point out the wind has definitely picked up a little bit out here. So that's a concern with all of this saturated ground. We do know Eastside Fire and Rescue, they have brought in additional staff preparing for tomorrow morning. We know plenty of people will wake up tomorrow morning trying to figure out what's what, checking out the water levels to see what's happened overnight. So just make sure you stay safe. For now, we are live in Carnation. Britt Moore, King 5 News.
All right, Britt, thank you. The flooding is also pretty bad in parts of eastern Washington tonight. This is the situation in Dayton. That's about 30 miles northeast of Walla Walla. The Tushie River flooding stretches from Dayton into central Oregon.
The main concern is the infrastructure of the city. If the river was to breach the levee in certain spots, it could definitely devastate our city.
This is the worst flooding that area has seen in more than 20 years. A little further south, nearby Walla Walla, the Red Cross opened an emergency shelter for people under mandatory evacuations. Take a look. These are pictures of Mill Creek, which runs through town. The city says water levels are slowly starting to drop, and the situation expected to improve as the weekend wears on. But Highway 12 is closed in both directions west of Walla Walla because there's water over the highway.
So you can keep tabs on the weather using our King 5 app. Of course, it's so easy to download to your smartphone. Text the word app to 206-448-4545. We'll send you a link so you can track the weather.